Hello and welcome to Cryptids and Crafts. Today we're gonna do a split doodle, and my thought is, I planned it out a little bit, but my thought is to do a different pattern in each grid with hearts, and I'm gonna do some in black and white with like maybe jewel tone colored hearts or pastel colored hearts, and then some with just like pastel background, and the hearts I draw on top will be colored in with like the jewel tones I've picked out. I am just gonna wing it like I normally do. I hardly ever plan these out and I just kind of go. Let's get into it. Oh, jeez. Okay, I think I'm gonna just do a big heart in this one. Right, and then I'm gonna do everything in fine liner now. Hopefully Mr. Econ doesn't decide to jump on everything. And then I can erase what I want to erase. Alright, so I've got most of it outlined, and then I'm just going to erase what I can. I'm going to leave these polka dots here outside the hearts, but let's erase, and I've brought in the big guns for the eraser. Okay, I'm going to fill in the parts that are black, so these are going to have black in them. And I think I want the polka dots to be colorful, so I'm going to fill the background black, and then the polka dots will be colors. Good Lord. Oh. I think what I want to do is I like messed up the grid down here, but while I figure that out, there's sometimes when he just like keeps coming over. Let's see, this would be pink, orange, yellow, green, blue. You know what? I think that's good. I'll have to figure something out for purple. Okay, I think I've got it. All right. So I'm going to do each section a different color, and I've got like a very pastel and then a jewel tone. So we're going to start up here with pink. And I think for the orange, I'm going to make the hearts, keep those white, and then I'm just going to alternate between like jewel and pastel. Okay, on to yellow. So, pale yellow. Whew. Okay, so I'm basically done. I had some errors. I was trying to do the grid and I just messed it up, so I just decided to color this background black. And yeah, it was a little bit hard. Sometimes drawing with alcohol markers, it's hard to get like fine details. You have to be really careful. However, I think this looks pretty cool. I like the doing like the pastels with the jewel tones and then having some of the, like every other section have black in it. That's pretty cool. And then this one sort of is, it's looking 3D to me, or like the heart's kind of popping off. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like blurry-eyed, but let me take the washi tape off and then we'll see what we ended up with. Ta-da! I think it looks really cool, actually. I like the end result. It bled through just a little bit. That's not bad. I can clean it up with a grabby pen. Overall, though, I think this is pretty cool. And the more I look at this heart, the more it looks like it's kind of moving and popping off the page, which is a great effect that I didn't intend on, but I love it. Let me fix it up with a grabby pen and then I will give my last thoughts. Okay, so just a few little touch-ups. Overall, I like this one. I think if I did something like this in the future, which I probably will, I would like to plan it out much better and maybe use like thicker outlines so that the colors don't bleed through into each other. That being said, this is pretty cool. It's a fun one, and I hope it encourages you to try a split doodle page. They're very fun and they can be anything at all. So it's just a good way to like look at different patterns and kind of think sometimes outside the box. That is it for today's drawing. If you like cryptids, cute art, and cozy things, consider subscribing. It would be fantastic to have you here. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!